Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Big lots. I didn't know big lots was closing. I don't go to big lots the way I used to back in the day, but I used to always go by their superior nuts because they mix nuts, the whole shebang. I used to do all that stuff. Well, anyway, if any of you have heard of Pick and Save back in the 70s, I knew that when they go out of business because they used to have stuff thrown all over the place in Pick and Save. You used to could get certain bargains, but sometimes we go in there and then we look among the trash and we finally pick out some, but they went out of style. Well, anyway, odd lots, which was what big lots was called back in the odd lots, big lot. And so they bought Pick and Save and a couple of other things. But the reasoning to me is that why is Big Lot closing a lot of stores? They've been closing a lot of stores over the years. I saw one that was not looked like it didn't have a sign on it over in South LA. But the stores over here in the San Gabriel areas, a bunch of them are closing down. But then I talked to a guy today after I bought a couple of things because everything was gone, furniture. Then all this still be open. Now I didn't use my card, my big lot card. I just bought a couple of canned goods just so I can go into the store to see what they did have. So that tells you right there that I don't go in the store much like I used to. I They used to sell items that were pretty cheap. Like you can buy boxes of cereal, usually around $2.50. But those boxes of cereal has gone as high as any market around. Their waters are still cheap, but everything else seems to go up. Now, I never looked at them as like a Target, but Target is their biggest competitor. Target, Walmart, since they are all in the same boat. But to me, big lots, even though they sell furniture, I thought that was just something that they were doing. I didn't know that they were really in the same type of business. So to me, Big Lots, which is not really a really big store, Target is way bigger than Big Lots. Walmart is way bigger than Big Lots. When you talk about volume, I remember back in the 90s, they did open up some very small Big Lots, but those soon closed because those Big Lots usually didn't have everything you needed. But to me, Big Lots prices keep going up and up and up. They used to have a lot of items that was 99 cents and lower. That's right, 99 cents and lower. They also gone up, but they sell a lot of other big time uh, things that were also very high. But I can understand why they are like virgin olive oil. Those never did come down. Those were always high. Now I used to go to Big Lots a lot for gifts because they used to sell very good gifts during Christmas time. You can always find some good bargain between $5 and $10, even up to $15 to $20. You can find some good gifts or white elephant gifts, whatever you want with. So Big Lots to me was a tad under, but they were always trying to be a little bit more expensive on the sly. Okay. So with that in mind, I just want to put that out there that it's it's not really surprising to me that they're closing stores still. because this store that I went to looked like they was gonna do some wholesale inside uh, reorganization, repainting. I didn't hardly see any furniture back there. So maybe they're going to rebrand, or shall I say, redistribute whatever they sell in the store and make it look differently. Because Big Lots, I can't wait to see what they're going to have, because I'm sure I won't be able to shop there the way I used to unless some of them prices come down. Now, also they do have some some of the electronic devices was kind of high, but they were different. They had more plugs. If you bought a circuit breaker or any of those type things, especially if you want to control 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 devices, you can always find those type of mechanisms in Big Lots, where you would think the big hardware stores would have them. So Big Lot was good for that. Well, anyway, this fabric, this social world tells you, including the stock markets. So with that in mind, I'll see you later in my next video. This is Romney Sham.